It's been a while since I've done any videos on the Gospel Living app, and recently they've made some great updates, so I want to go ahead and show those to you. One note, if you are new to the Gospel Living app, I have multiple videos that I created that explain how the app works. I'll link those in the description down below and up above as well. Okay, let's go ahead and see what updates they've made to the Gospel Living app. The first thing I want to show you is that you now have the ability to add multiple accounts to Gospel Library. So for example, my 14-year-old son doesn't have a phone. I could let him use my phone with his account. To do that, I'd come up here and click on the gear icon, the settings, and go to account, and then click add account. And here I would log in with his church account. I'm not going to do that, but you get the idea of what it is that you need to do. Once you have added an account, you'll have the option here to choose between different accounts. In addition, if you want to protect your account from your kids accessing it, you could also add a PIN code right here that you could use to log in to the app under your account. Next thing I want to show you, if you come down here to activities and then click next to upcoming where it says view all, you'll be able to see not only upcoming activities, but also if you click on past right here, you'll be able to see past activities. And this will include activities in all of your circles. One thing you can do with that is you can now duplicate an activity. So I could go into this activity and then click on the three dots up here and click duplicate activity. And it will go ahead and duplicate everything in that activity. And I can adjust it as needed for the future activities that I am planning. Next, I want to show you, you now have the ability to RSVP for a child. So for example, say you have a child who maybe is in activity days and they have an activity coming up, you can go ahead and RSVP for them. Let me show you how you can do that. I'm going to hit cancel here and go back, and we're still in activities, and I'm going to go over here to upcoming. Here in activities, I can see family night that I have added. I can go ahead and click on that, and I can scroll down and see my children that have been invited, and I can go ahead and RSVP for them. So I can click on my daughter here, and I can click yes, that she will be there. And you can do that for any events in your children's circles. All right, another thing to show you is down here in circles. They've added a few new circles. They've added a gospel doctrine circle, and for Sunday school classes as well. And they've also added parent groups for the various organizations, so the parents can communicate without having the children included in the communication. Back up here at the top, the next feature I want to show you they've added is a multi-children view. It's much easier to view your children now. If you're here in circles and go to my children's circles, you'll see there are tabs up here at the top for each of your children. So you can see this is my son right here, and I can see all of his circles. I can go to my daughter's and see all of her circles, and just slide that over to see all of my children and easily see their circles. Okay, I'm going to go back here to circles again. One thing I want to show you can do, if there is content that's being put in the circles that's questionable, you can actually go ahead and report that content. So I'm going to come in here into our Word Adults group and say that this comment is questionable. What I can do is I can hold down on it, and it'll give me the option to report it, and that will report it to Word Leadership. Okay, the last feature I want to show you is here in circles again. Sometimes you might have a circle that has a red dot next to it, even though you know you've read every single one of the messages. It just won't go away. They've added a great new feature to help solve that problem. You can just swipe over on one of the circles that's having that problem and hit the check mark there, and it will go ahead and mark all of the messages as read within there. Are those some great changes? I hope that you and your ward are using this app. It's a great way for your ward to communicate. And if you want to learn more about the Gospel Living app, check out these videos.